Now let us understand these accounting effects better with illustration 7. Bhavna, Bharat and Bhumesh are the partners in a partnership firm sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 2:1:1. Their balance sheet is given. The liabilities and the assets are given. Now let us see the effects of revaluation. Partners have decided to reevaluate the assets and liabilities on the date above balance sheet. Now let us see one by one what happens to their assets and liabilities. First one, the value of land is 7 lakh. Now value of land revaluated at 7 lakh, but in their balance sheet the value of land is 5 lakhs. So there is a difference of 2 lakhs. That means after revaluing, the value of the land increased to 7 lakh, that is difference is 2 lakhs. So here the value of asset is increasing. So the journal entry, land account debit to revaluation account, being due to revaluation there is an increase in price of land 2 lakh and the amount 2 lakh is written. So whenever the value of assets increase, asset account debit to revaluation by 2 lakh. Second is the value of building is increased by 1 lakh. So here building was 8 lakh in the balance sheet and it is directly given that the value has increased by 1 lakh. So this 1 lakh we have to adjust. So here also increase in the value of asset. Your asset is building. So building account debit to revaluation, amount given directly 1 lakh. Third one, the market value of machine is 2,50,000 which is to be recorded in the books. So here the machinery, the value of machine in the balance sheet is 4 lakh rupees. So here there is a reduction in the value of machinery from 4 lakh to 2 lakh 50. So there is a difference of 1 lakh 50,000. So here it is decrease in the value of machinery. So revaluation account debit to machinery account and reduction in the value by 1 lakh 50,000. Now provision for doubtful debts at 20% on debtor. So whenever we have a provision we get, so we have to debit the revaluation account. So 20% on debtors. Debtors is 1 lakh rupees. So now the journal entry, revaluation account debit to bad debt reserve 1 lakh 20% is 20,000. So the revaluation account debit to bad debt reserve. Now the fifth one is creditors amounting to 10,000 are not required to be paid. So this is a benefit for the business. So now again revaluation account will get credited. Now journal entry, creditors account debit to revaluation account and the amount is given 10,000. So 10,000. Now the sixth one is income receivable amounted to 5,000. So this is a benefit. And outstanding expenses amounted to 3,000. So this is a loss which have to be recorded. So both will have a negative effect. Now, the in contrary effect. Income receivable amounted to 5,000. So it is a benefit. So revaluation account credit. Receivable income debit to revaluation account 5,000. And for outstanding expense it is the opposite entry, as outstanding expense is a loss. Revaluation account debit to outstanding expenses 3,000. Now we have adjusted all these revaluated values of assets and liabilities. Now we have to close the account. Now when we close the account, revaluation account debit to all the three partners capital accounts, to Bhavna's capital, to Bharat's capital, to Bhumesh's capital, being the profit due to revaluation distributed among the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So this is how we close the revaluation account. Now based on these journal entries, let us see how it is been debited and credited to revaluation account. So revaluation account or profit and loss adjustment account, both are the same. Now, to machinery, 1,50,000, to bad debt reserve, 20,000, to outstanding expense, 3,000. Now, here all the credit values by land, by building, by creditors, by income receivable. And when we balance the account, the profit is 1,42,000, which is distributed to all the three partners in their profit and loss sharing ratio, that is 2:1:1. This is how we prepare the revaluation account based on the revaluated value. So hope you understood this sum. Please go through the illustration and learn the journal entries also thoroughly, so that we can continue with the exercises the next class. Thank you.